Love is Blind season 6 is chock full of drama, and one of the most notable forms of this was actually the jet skiing episode in which Jeramey is confronted by his ex-fiancee Laura for his cheating and creeping around with Sarah Ann up until about 5 in the morning. So during this confrontation, Jeramey decides to attempt to gaslight Laura and make her look like a crazy woman. He claimed that she had insulted him via text messages. She said, "Prove it, pull up the text," because I did not. All I said was, "No, thank you. I do not want you to send me flowers." And so instead of acknowledging and backing down, Jeramey continued to stir the pot to make her look as hysterical and crazy as possible, right? And so he never really fully properly apologized for what it is that he did to break up their engagement, which was go behind Laura's back, creep around with Sarah Ann, pick me Sarah, and then lied to Laura about where it was that he had been. He claimed that he was in the lost and found parking lot all night, but it turned out that nope, he was actually at Sarah Ann's home up until about 5 in the morning. Now, he and Sarah both deny that they had actually hooked up or kissed on the mouth or anything like that. But come on, we're all grown folks here. We know what goes down in people's homes or in front of people's homes in a nice, spacious backseat of a car between the hours of 2 and 5 a.m. Okay? So now, the Love is Blind official Instagram page posted that video of Jeramey and Sarah Ann jetting off into the sunset after Laura got heartbroken by the entire ordeal and gaslit by Jeramey. And Sarah Ann claimed that she was not sorry. She got confronted by AD and everything, all of that stuff. So a lot of people in the comment section were rightfully calling out these two trifling heifers, okay? And Sarah Ann decided to play dumb in the comment section. She was just like, wow, catch these waves, dude, cowabunga. Meanwhile, Jeramey wants to have some semblance of a good reputation moving forward in his life, so he tried to at least feign some sort of remorse. So in the comment section, he said, well, I don't condone how I acted during this. I'm even watching this back like WTF. And then an Instagram page called The Bitchlorette said, you know what? I'm glad your mom called you out. And then Jeramey responds with, definitely put me in my place, and rightfully so. And then in regards to claims that Jeramey and Sarah Ann just did the show to become influencers, because it is true. These days, it seems like there are people who just come on the show for attention and are not genuinely looking to have real romantic relationships, which is sad for the people who are coming here with genuine intentions. And so Jeramey addressed those claims by saying that he couldn't care less about that. I'm not / never wanted to be an influencer. I can recognize that things could and should have been done differently. I'm good with the criticism because it's deserved. No better learning opportunity than giving your life on display and being called on your BS. So do you guys believe Jeramey's sudden about face and his nice guy act? I've got to say that just based off of the way that he could so easily lie, gaslight, and manipulate on the show that we've seen, I feel like this is fake. I feel like he is faking this whole accountability thing in order to gain favor with the public, because the viewing audience of Love is Blind can be quite unforgiving in the way that they drag people and whatnot. And Jeramey has been getting relentlessly dragged ever since he showed his true colors on the show. And I feel like he just wants that to stop. And that is why he is pretending that he has learned from, I don't want to say mistakes, because these were not mistakes. These were grown, trifling ass dirty decisions. So maybe, so he's feigning the idea that he's learned from his grown, trifling ass dirty dick decisions, but it's just not the case. I think that this is just Jeramey being manipulative the way that we have seen him be manipulative on the show. I do find it fascinating that Sarah Ann, however, is just continuing to dig her heels in and not give an F about who she hurt in the process of trying to get with Jeramey, of all people. It just really is quite sad how desperate she was to get this man who had already rejected her, and it's quite the sight to behold. Listen, from what I've seen, they have already taped the Love is Blind season 6 reunion episode. They haven't yet set a release date for it, but of course I will be announcing that for you when I see it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is handled and addressed on the show. Does Sarah Ann continue to dig in her heels at the actual reunion special show as well? Or is this something that she's putting on for social media? Because listen, Sarah, if you want to make that cute social media coin that the rest of the girlies are making from other seasons of the show, you're going to have to be a bit more likable than this. This is not going to do it for you. You know who she's kind of reminding me of low key? Jackie from season 5. Just someone who is just so, isn't belligerent? Like someone who's just so stubborn, someone who just wants to continue, like they know they're wrong, they're doing something wrong, they're doing something that is hurtful to someone, and they don't care. They just really truly don't care. And look where that got Jackie. It's been years and that girl is still getting dragged all up and down her Instagram page at any time she comments on anything else publicly, because I saw that people were talking about how toxic and messy this catch was on certain Instagram pages, and then Jackie came and said, well, at least I didn't do XYZ, and she got chewed up and spit out, rightfully so, for inserting herself into drama that doesn't belong to her. Listen, the internet doesn't forget, the Netflix viewing public doesn't forget the way you behave on TV. So if I were Sarah Ann, I would be going the Jeramey route, which is feigning a sense of growth instead of acting this way, like you really truly do not care about other people's feelings. Because here's the thing, there's a lot of women who have been the Laura of their relationships, and so they really heavily identify with her and what she's going through, and you are triggering to them based on the stuff that you've done here. So if you want to untrigger these people, and I feel like a lot of men can empathize with Laura as well, because they've been in that situation as well, just as men, you know? So if you want to untrigger this population, which is a very, very large population, unfortunately, of people who have been treated poorly in their relationships, and to not bring forth such a visceral detestation in people, you need to humble yourself and you need to act nice and you need to play nice. But listen, maybe it's something she's done at the reunion and now she's like, you know what, they're going to see my heart at the reunion, so I'm not going to play nice on social media. I'm just going to pretend nothing happened. Or, and I think this is a more likely option, I think that Laura eviscerated her. Perhaps 80 jumped in again, and maybe even some of the other girls jumped in as well, and she really got her ass handed to her at the reunion. And that's why she is just being so rude on the internet and just so uncaring about this entire, incredulous is the word. That's why she's being so incredulous about the entire situation, perhaps because she feels like, you know what, I already took my licks at the reunion. I am done lying down about this. Who knows? Those are just some theories that I am spinning about. I'm curious to know what you guys might think about all of this. So definitely do make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more, okay? That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.